All right, let's take a look at level 3. Notice here, the absolute value is here. Okay, here's the thing. Before I can break it up into two equations, I need the absolute value to be by itself. Like, look, see how here the absolute value is the only thing on this side of the equal sign, right? Like, the absolute value is the only thing that's on this side of the equation. There's stuff inside, but everything's inside the absolute value sign. And so that's why I can break it up into two equations. So now, when I get to this point, what I have to do is first get the absolute value by itself, then break it into two equations, then solve. So here's the absolute value, and I'm going to solve this equation exactly as if I was solving this. Right? I'm just trying to get this by itself. So it's the same process. I'm going to add 7, then divide by 5. So let's do that first. Okay, now this looks like what we just did here in level 2, right? Where now I can say, oh, this 2x, if I take the absolute value of negative 6, that would equal 6. Or if I take the absolute value of positive 6, that would equal 6. So now I can break it into these two equations. And either way, I'm solving. I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. So that's one of my answers. And this is another one of my answers. Okay. Let's try this one. Again, here's the absolute value. I have to get that part by itself. And again, I'm going to solve it just as if this said negative x plus 8 equals negative 6, right? So first I'm going to subtract 8, and then I'm going to divide by negative 1 to get rid of this. Okay, so subtract 8. Negative 6 minus 8, that's 6 negatives, 8 more negatives. Let's get rid of this negative sign out in front. We're going to divide by negative 1. Okay, this is 14. Now, the absolute value, everything inside the absolute value is by itself. So now I can break it into two equations. This is either equal to negative 14, or this is equal to positive 14. Let's go ahead and solve. This is negative 18. I'm going to divide by 5. And let's see, I get negative divided by positive is negative 3.6. Okay, and then over here, do this, divide by 5, right? My process of solving is the same because I'm just trying to get x by itself here. And I get x equals 2. All right, there it is. You go ahead and try.